Well, today I have a few things to do for school before I can get to organizing my apartment. But, yeah. I also have to drop off my keys for my old apartment because everything's moved out of there. So I don't need to have a key anymore. And, what's today? I do not have my phone on me, but I think tomorrow is the last day I can be in my apartment, old one, and the office at my old apartment complex is not open on Sundays, so I need to turn in the keys beforehand and or leave them in the apartment. But then I can't lock the door, so I don't know how well that works. Good noontime, SHunShiners and possibly SHunShaders. Does that shelf look like it's crooked at all? Because it seems crooked. It should be perpendicular to the wall, even though it can't touch it directly because of the molding. But for some reason it just seems crooked to me. Okay, so I'm currently in front of the green screen, and because I'm wearing mostly green, yeah, I am mostly invisible on the preview screen. So class is over. Our final, it was a final show, went great. Didn't feel like having almost week-old pizza for dinner, so I decided to come to Tijuana Flats. I'm foregoing a few of my usuals because usually whenever I go to any restaurant, I have a specific meal I'm going to order, and I order that every single time. Occasionally there are some restaurants I go to enough where I branch out and I have more than one option that I alternate on. Well, I've come to Tijuana enough to branch out and try something different. I'm also not sitting in the seat that I typically sit in because it's a nice evening out. I thought I would sit outside. So I usually get something called flautas. This time I got something called tostadas. I wasn't recording me trying the new dish, but it tastes pretty good. So, not entirely sure when the last clip was. Hopefully, it was sometime after class. I believe it was at Tijuana Flats. Anyways, I'm watching Psyche, and there's an episode in, I think it is in season 5, it is the 12th episode, where the Psyche team of Sean Spencer and Burton Guster go to a town called DUEL SPIRE, which is in the middle of nowhere. And so I'm like, DUEL SPIRE, DUEL SPIRE. I feel like that's a reference to something. I'll let you think about it for a second. This is probably a really flattering angle. Anyways, so I looked it up on the Psych Wiki because anytime I have a question about a TV show I'm watching, I usually go on the wiki, even though it's going to spoil some parts. And I see a picture that, right there, see, with the body wrapped in plastic. And I immediately go, it's a Twin Peaks reference episode! Get it? DUEL SPIRE's Twin Peaks. So the episode has barely begun, and it is already one of my favorite episodes of Psyche. The murder was just discovered. Though I do have to say that this is not going to be my favorite episode of Psyche. I think my favorite episode is going to be an episode by the title of Psyche the Musical. Yes, that's what the spirit realm is telling me. That was a reference to Psyche. I was making a joke. I know there's a musical episode, and I typically really like the musical episodes of TV shows because it's always interesting how the musical element is there. It's usually relatively self-aware in weird ways. Way more episodes than I originally intended later. I'm actually gonna head to bed. I have about 2-3 days off, I think. Then the new month begins with new classes and such. And on top of doing something that is due when class begins again, I will also be continuing my effort to set up my new apartment. Good night, whoever's watching this. See you tomorrow. Well, I won't see you, but you will see me. If you enjoy watching my vlogs, feel free to hit that subscribe button, even though I'm like, I don't know, a week behind. Awkward cut to outro. Also, share the vlogs with a friend if you like them. Forgot that part.
There's a vlog on the web featuring Ben STALK that he shoots every day as he walks and talks. If you're Bigfoot in the woods or producers in LA, you should stop all your shit and watch SHunShineSHate. 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 Has nothing to do with Florida, but it's great. If you can't wait, don't get irate. Just stay in your sheet, cause it's SHunShineShate.